Alright, hi guys, and welcome to a brand new video, and in this video I'm going to be explaining why Craft Server and Stardust Engine are very important for the future of Minecraft ports and a lot of basically legacy console homebrew development in general. So of course Stardust Engine is a cross-platform engine which supports the PSP, the PC, and now according to Moto Legacy, who just merged in a brand new PS Vita port. There's also talks in the works of a PS2 port as well. It's also foreseeable that you could do this on pretty much any other homebrew system as well for the Stardust Engine utilities section. Obviously the core is not done yet, which means that once the core is done, we'll probably be getting a lot of cross-platform for that support as well, and that is actually going to be very useful. What this means is that basically all of what Craft Server does is the internal client or the internal server of Minecraft, and now the internal server is something that always runs on a Minecraft single player world and then has networking features in order to connect to external servers, so multiplayer mode. So the server isn't just for multiplayer, it works on anything that basically runs Minecraft. It runs on single player mode as well, and that's a really important detail to remember when you're thinking about how Craft Server works. In the meantime, it's also pretty important to know that basically the way that Craft Server and the client are going to interact is pretty much going to be always cross-platform, and it always has been. We can actually connect over our own local host in order to actually get sockets and information across, which means that basically once Raven Client and Craft Server are run, we could basically just end up running the two programs together on the target platform, and they would run accordingly. They would both be able to run in their own separate threads, do their own different workloads, and this way you would have something that actually goes ahead and works. It's also very important to note that both of these are meant to fit underneath 32 megabytes, which is pretty low and allows us to do a lot of different consoles, such as the PS2, the Game Boy, etc. I mean, not the Game Boy, the GameCube. This is pretty important because this means that basically once this port is done, it's only a little bit of extra work that needs to be done in order to port it to pretty much any other system, and it includes that it's actually going to work on the actual PC as well, meaning that it's a pretty big deal for what it is. So with the continued development of Craft Server and things like that, it also allows us to have fully working Minecraft ports on many different legacy consoles, so long as developers are able to put some time and effort into porting Stardust Engine and the actual applications themselves, which are somewhat platform dependent but not really. This actually allows us to go ahead and do a lot of work behind the scenes in order to basically have a single cross-platform Minecraft port for all legacy consoles with at least 32 megabytes of RAM and some decent GPU horsepower. You can also definitely do system-specific optimizations, which are going to vastly improve the performance of the overall system architecture and the program architecture. And by doing this, this actually allows us to have a much better time in developing this application, and any updates that it gets in the future are pretty much going to be directly added to basically every other platform due to the fact that the code is naturally platform independent. And this is a really cool sort of thing for the homebrew community, and that's why I'm putting a lot of effort into doing all of this. It's been a really fun time and a really fun experience, and I hope to continue working on this into the future as well. Basically over this weekend I've been doing compression or packet compression for the Minecraft server in order to actually have a network boost due to the fact that I don't need to send as much data over the network. This actually is pretty cool because it allows us to have a much faster rate of transfers, and it actually goes ahead and works in our favor in order to finish out sort of the last part of the optimizations, and we can really get into the content things more like doing the inventories, crafting, stuff like that, is stuff that I hope to do this week, alongside item drops and modification of chunks. So I hope you guys understand why I've made this video. I'd really like to thank you for watching to the end, and please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.